What's going on, guys? Curtis, ThatTurboDakota. So I know it's been a little while. A lot of things have happened with this, but we'll talk about that later. It's Saturday morning. It's almost 6 a.m. and we are getting ready to go pick up something about 3.5 hours from me. That's gonna kind of change the trajectory of, what we do as far as performance, and can't wait to show you guys. So let's do it. It's time to let the cat out of the bag. Everything strapped down? Yep. Sean? All right, guys. What you are looking at is a Dynamite Hub Dyno setup. My buddy Sean and I just picked these up. So we're gonna hopefully we can get the thing up and running. See all the adapters and power cords. We're up here in Pennsylvania, a couple hours from him. Hopefully if we get everything up and running the way we need to, we're gonna start strap some stuff down. So it'll be kind of fun. It's gonna be fun to never use the Hub Dyno, so there's gonna be a learning curve, but it should help to take the tuning to the next level. We'll make sure we're squeezing every last bit of power to the stuff we bring in the shop, and hopefully we're gonna get to the point we're gonna rent these things out. So we get a couple hour drive, so I'm gonna get home and see if we can get this thing up and running. Day 2, today's Sunday. I wanted to give you guys just a look at what we got going on. Let me turn this thing around. Sorry about the audio. I lost my mic. So here's what we got. We bought it's Land & Sea makes it. They call it a Dynamite, but it is a Hub Dyno. So it bolts directly to the car via hubs. It's rated for 1,500 horsepower. The guy we got this thing from, I'll show you guys what it looks like on this side. So basically, the guy we got this thing from had it for a short amount of time, ran a couple cars on it. Look, there's a great white fox. Anyway, ran a couple cars on it and then never used it again. So we got everything. We've got the laptop, the data acquisition. It came with, it's got like a weather station, a bunch of other stuff with it. So right now we're trying to get it fired up. I got to get the laptop communicating, get this thing set up. Hopefully here in the next couple hours, we'll make our first pull. This is Sean's BMW. It's just his daily. We just wanted to put something on it It took us about a half hour to get the car hooked up. It's a little bit of a pain because on this particular Hub Dyno, those joints they're straight axle. Some of the main lines, they actually have a wobble to them. Not only that, these things weigh about 1,200 pounds a piece. Even with the wheels, it makes it really, really hard to move around. So we're gonna get this thing. I'm gonna play with the software. Hopefully the next shot you guys see is, we'll see if we can make a pull and get some kind of reading. I'm sure we're gonna fight this thing for a while until we kind of get used to it, but there's a learning curve. So see you guys back in a little bit. All right, guys, first dyno run with the new setup. Maybe we'll crack 100 and, what do you think, 150?
Probably not.
Probably 180. Hopefully we know what we're doing. All right, run it up. So once it stabilizes, then I'm gonna hit the button. Ready? That's it. Test complete. Well, nothing broke, so I guess we're okay. So let's look at the data. You can shut the car off.
Yep.
So you guys, this is our first time using this, so I don't even know what I'm doing. RPM, so it's got torque numbers right here, RPM here. So let's see. So torque's kind of wavy. Look like, whoops. Whoop. It's hard to do this with one hand. It's like 172 maybe? 172. Whoops. It's hard to do this with one hand. So it looks like 172 at about 5,600 RPM. Yeah, 172. And then it's got about 170. It's funny, it hit torque real early. I don't know if that's just the way we loaded it. It actually has 190 foot-pounds, but really early in the run. I'm gonna have to play with this software, guys. It looks like 190 horsepower. I don't know if I believe that. 183 foot-pounds of torque. I don't know. That might have been something with the way we're learning this, but so far so good. We're gonna mess around with this thing a little more. I'll show you what we got going. I gotta step back at all our data stuff. So, I mean, not too bad for a first run. Like I said, the more Sean and I play with it, the more we got it figured out. But he just made it says 172 horsepower. I'm gonna have to go in there and figure out if that's corrected or not. I mean, this thing does have a weather station, but I know you can also go in there and change that. So let me play around with the settings. We're gonna play around with this thing and we'll come back here in a bit. All right, we're unhooking her. So this stock clapped out a 328i, made like, I think the most we squeezed out of it was like 175 to the tire, maybe around about the same in torque. We're figuring it out. We learned a lot today just making pulls, messing with the software, looking at the graph and whatever else. So probably next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the Dakota, and I plan on sticking the Dakota on it and doing a little tuning. Probably not going to tune it at first. Probably just going to make runs and just kind of get an idea of how this thing works. We're still trying to just kind of feel the whole situation out as far as the way it loads the car and how long the pull should take. And there's a lot of options to the thing. But yeah, for now, it's exciting, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.